Hello there, and welcome to this demonstration on how to use Bravo Access Manager at CNS and RSA. Bravo Access Manager is a system where a designated member of a brokerage, the broker administrator or BA for short, has the ability to request and remove access to CNS accounts for the staff in their office. The access that the BA can provide is a user ID for the staff member in order to access Bravo, ClaimsPoint, as well as our web business personal lines portal. The major benefit with Access Manager is that we allow the brokerage to control and quickly update who should and shouldn't have access to their database of files with CNS in order to keep them as secure as possible. Today we're going to go over where you, the BA, can find Access Manager, how to add a user ID, how to request web business access, and finally, how to remove this access if the staff no longer works at your office. So let's begin. First of all, let's go to cnsbroker.ca. In the top left-hand side, let's click on the Bravo arrow and click Login. Normally, you'd have to put in your user ID and password, but I've already signed in today, so it automatically brings me to my Bravo page. You'll see your name in the top right-hand side, and from here, let's go to Access Manager. This is what the Access Manager homepage looks like. If this is your first time ever logging into here, you need to do some important steps before proceeding. Click on Complete these steps down at the bottom, and then Initial Login. Scroll down and put in your security questions and answers here. And finally, click here to read Terms and Conditions, and check mark off here if you agree to those terms and conditions, and finally click Submit. Once you're done doing this, this will give you the full authority to act as the BA for your office. Let me show you how to add a user ID for a broker in your office. Click on Broker Registration. Click Broker Registration one more time there. And begin filling out their details here. Click on Brokerage Details here, and just make sure that they are correct with your office here. You shouldn't have to make any changes here. It should automatically come populated. Then scroll down all the way to the bottom. Your MG number is here from a drop-down menu. Click on the MG number. Your broker admin email address will show here. And finally, we're at the bottom here where it says Include Broker Experience Report. So if you'd like this particular broker in your office to have BER access, you click off True. If not, you can just leave it blank. And finally, let's click Submit. When you see this message that your request has been submitted successfully, you know it has been done correctly. But just a caution, sometimes it does take 15 or 20 seconds before this screen actually does appear here. Click OK. After you complete any kind of request in the system, you likely want to go back to the home page, which is done so by clicking in the top left corner and clicking Home. Now I'd like to show you how we can request web business access for the user ID that we just created. In the top right corner, you'll see these dots here. Click there and click Show All. Then in the bottom left, we have Request Web Business. Let's click there. Here we can see the user ID and the name that we just created. So if we'd like to request this web business access, all we need to do here is make sure that the select is clicked off and click Select. On this next page, we need to scroll down and click on the right-hand side, Submit. You can see that your task has been submitted all right, so let's just click OK. And it takes us back here and we're done with that request. When a broker is no longer employed at your office, it's a good idea to delete their access as soon as possible. This can be done by going to Additional Options, clicking Show All, and clicking Delete Broker User. From here, you just want to make sure that you select off the correct user to delete, and then you want to proceed and click Select. Scroll to the bottom and submit your request.
Once your request has been processed, you can click OK, and you're done with this transaction.
There are a few other things that you can do within Access Manager. The My Profile section here allows you to update your email address or your phone number. But besides that, the things I've shown you today, adding that user ID or the web business access, is generally all that you're going to do within this Access Manager tool. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you require any additional assistance with Access Manager, please reach out to your regional sales manager. Take care and have a nice day.